the analyzed cash book here, I need to balance it. So what I did before was I have to come up with my balance CD. So the way I did it before is I add up everything that I have in the debit side and everything that I have on the credit side. So I'm going to add up on the credit side, I'm adding up everything from 1962 up as far as 2943. Is everyone following that? On the debit side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add up everything that we have on the debit side from 15,000 all the way down to 2,180. Yep. I then find the difference between the two of them. So I have on the debit side, on my version, I have 20,232. And on the credit side, I have 9,725. So I have a difference figure of 10,957. So my difference, where will I put it? I'll put on the balance CD. So I'm going to copy that difference figure that I have, the 10,957, on balance CD. And I'll put that number again in the balance BD box. Everyone following that? Yep. Okay. Next, I'm going to add up everything that's in the bank column, only the bank column. So I'm starting on the debit side. So on the bank column, I add everything there and I get 20,232. And that's in the box, the first box we have underneath 2,180. And then on the credit side, I'll do the same story. So I'll have 20,232 in the total box as well. We okay now? And I think somebody said to me a minute ago, what I need to do now is add up everything else. So I'll add up on the debit side the sales box. So I've got 2,000 and 2,800. So I got 4,800 in the sales box. The VAT box, I've got on the debit side again 252 plus 180. Okay, which is 432, and capital, I just have 15 grand. Credit side, adding up the boxes, I have 2,700 in purchases now. This is the purchases box, or purchases column. 2,700 there, and I have 1,800. So I'll add those two numbers together, and that's 4,500. I'll add up my VAT, so I'll have 243 and 162. And then my light and heat, I have 2,620 in the total box, and my wages figure is 2,750. We okay with that so far? Yep? Okay. So let's move on to the names of our accounts. What did we call the accounts? What names of the... So on the left-hand side, there should be 4 accounts there. What are the names of them? Cash, no, the cash book is the cash account. So we've got capital. So account, we have sales account. We've already done wages. What's the last one? Sorry? The board is on freeze. What I'm doing here, I'm doing on my computer, I'm not doing it on the board. But you can still see what's on the board. Yeah. What's the 4th account? The VAT account. Okay. So let's start putting some of these numbers in. So the first account I've got written down is capital. So what entry needs to go into the capital account? Where do you see it up here? See the 15 grand you have here on the debit side? The capital 15 grand. So which side does it need to go into the capital account? Debit or credit? Credit goes on the opposite side. So I'll write 15 grand on the credit side. And I put the name of the other account. And the other account, this cash book is bank. All the entry will always be bank. What date is it? No, it's July the 1st. So we have bank 10 grand. Now the next one, we have sales. I got 2 sales figures. So in the sales account, will it be on the debit side or the credit side? Credit side, because it's in the debit and bank. So I'll write, in the details column, I'll write bank for both of them. Now, it has a few different numbers here. Which number, how much money did we earn, did our business earn from selling each of the goods? The first one, it says 2,800, 3,052. Which number, is it the 3,052 or the 2,800? How much did we actually earn? The 2,800 is the money that we took in. Sorry, this is the amount that we've earned. The money that came in, though, is over 3 grand. What happened to the extra money that we get? That's VAT. And that's money that we owe to the government. We've charged our customers extra money for VAT, and that money has to go on to the government. So the 2,800 and the 2 grand, they're the two figures that go into the bank account. Oh, sorry, go into the sales account. We okay with this so far? Okay. Nathan, do you want to just leave him alone, thanks? Fantastic. So moving on to purchases. What two figures, Nathan, will go into purchases? First of all, which side of the purchase account should I be using?
Credit.
Why?
Because it's on debit on that side.
Does everyone agree with them?
No.
No, I don't agree with them either.
It's on the debit side because it's on credit.
Okay? It's on the credit side in the cash book, so therefore it's on the debit side in the purchase account. So if I go to purchase account, I'm going to write, what word do I write in details? What word do I always write in details for these?
Cash.
I'd normally write cash because it's a cash book. What word do I write in light and heat? What word do I write in wages? Bank. So I'll write bank for purchases, and there's 2 entries in the purchase account, so I'll write bank twice. So purchases, and how much money do I put in? How much money? Is it the figure up here that includes the VAT, or the figure without the VAT? The figure without the VAT. So 2,700 and 1,800. I'll put those 2 numbers in. So 2,700 and 1,800. And I'll put the dates. You will lose marks in the exam if you don't have the dates to go with these. So we have July the 4th and July the 30th. Now move down to the VAT account. Now, how many entries will there be in the VAT account? How many times does VAT have a number up there?
2, 4.
4. So, on the debit side, we have 252 and 180. Which side does that go on the VAT account?
Credit.
Credit. So 252 and we've got 180. And why did we collect VAT? What caused us to get this money? No? Sales, because we sold goods. So I'll write the word sales in the VAT account for both of those. Then we see on the debit side, see there's a 252, 180 is on the credit side. On the debit side. So on the credit side of our analysed cash book, we've got 243 and 162. So I put those 2 in here. And why did we pay VAT? Why was VAT mentioned up here on the credit side? We paid the government when? When we bought goods. So we write purchases. And we'll put the date that the transactions happened. Are we okay with this so far? So that's transferring the numbers that you have from the cash book into the individual accounts. What do we do next?
Put them in the trial balance.
Before we put them in the trial balance, we have to do something else. We have to balance all the T accounts. So we'll balance all the T accounts, and then we'll put all the numbers from the trial balance. So I'm going to put 2 numbers in now that are easy to do without me having to do any balancing. So the first number I'm going to put in is my light and heat. So light and heat, which side is light and heat going to be on, debit or credit? Light and heat is on the debit side because the balance BD is on the debit side and it's 2620. How much is wages going to be? Wages is going to be how much, Paul? How much is wages going to be? Sorry?
1,000.
No, there's no adding for wages. It's already done for us.
1,750.
Okay? It's the balance figure that we got.
1,750.
So 1,750, and that goes on the debit side. Are we okay that we have the basics of it? So what I'm putting up now, okay, so this is what I've been recording, is I've got The T account's done. I've balanced the cash book because I think you guys could balance the cash book. What you'll need to do is you'll need to balance the T accounts, and then you'll need to put the information into your trial balance. We happy with that?
Yeah.
So that